Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me. And this is live, yes, on Facebook. And I know I haven't announced that I was going to make a video, and I haven't in the past on my live videos. But one thing I'm learning is that for more people to watch you on Facebook Live, it's a good idea to announce when you're going to be making your live videos, so you'll get more views and better reviews as well, and more shares from Facebook. So eventually I will get a schedule set for doing my live videos. But if you're joining me here, thank you. And I just wanted to share a little something here, and if you saw the title of this, but first of all, I just want to let you know I'm here really getting ready to eat breakfast here, and I'm enjoying a nice cup of coffee in my Bass Pro Shop cup. And I do love fishing as one of my hobbies, which I haven't get the chance to do as much as I want to, but that's something I'm looking to in the future. For those of you that have known me for a long time, I used to fish quite a bit when I was in San Diego. I lived there for 6 years, and I used to work the night shift when I was in the Navy. So in the mornings I used to get up, and that's when my daughter, Angel, who was only 4 years old, used to go out with me fishing, and we used to do pier fishing. And we used to catch tons of mackerel, so I almost got sick of catching mackerel. I used to give them away to France. But I also used to go fishing off the coast of San Diego, right by the Mexican islands. And we used to catch, we used to go out there all day pretty much, and with an ice chest and a bit of beer. And we used to catch what was called sea bass and rock cods. And we used to catch a whole ice chest full of them in one day, basically 7 hours. As long as you didn't get seasick, it was a great time. And another thing we did, we used to actually fish in the San Diego Bay. So to do that, we either got a small motorboat. I also had a friend that had a sailboat, and we used to fish off the inlet there in Coronado, California. And there we used to catch a little bit of everything, including sharks. So, no, baby sharks. So I used to actually water ski in San Diego Bay, and until I started catching sharks. And I figured what is little baby sharks is probably mother sharks, so a little bigger sharks, and eventually didn't water ski as much over there, right? So anyways, like I said, I'm having a little breakfast, and I have my puppies in the background playing right here. And my mother's joining me for breakfast. There she is. Say hi. Hi. And she cooked a nice breakfast for us right here, not for her, for us, with a nice omelet and some croissants. I'm actually, my mother was French, and so is my dad. So that's what we have for breakfast whenever we have a chance on the weekends. We have omelet and some croissants, right? My wife's not joining me today for breakfast. She's actually out with a friend just celebrating her birthday, and we're going to be doing some of that tonight as well. I have a few people joining me, so let me acknowledge you. So I have Rowdy Dunn. Hey, Rowdy, what's going on? Hey, he says, take care of fly fishing. I haven't tried that yet, and I always wanted to try to do some fly fishing. Sorry about the background noise. My dad actually used to be a fishing guide, and he used to be a game warden back in Canada, in Montreal. Actually, it was in Quebec, Canada. Let's see. I think we're trying to get the puppies outside, so let's see if we can do that real quick. There we go. They just left us, so a little bit less noise. Anyways, yeah, my dad used to maintain a couple lakes in a place called Tadoussac, Canada. And over there, he actually used to make his own fly fishing flies, and he used to make little mouses, and basically just about anything that you could use for fly fishing. But I never had a chance to do it myself. I even have bought a fly fishing rod when I was in San Diego, thinking I may take it up someday, and that never happened. So hopefully in the near future, I'll be able to do that. But anyways, made this video, and thanks for joining me. Just to share how this week's been for me. So those of you that know, I've been trying to grow my online presence for social media, and I've been learning more and more on what to do with it. And one of the things I've been starting as well is different Facebook groups, right? But this week I've been focusing on two groups mainly. One of them is my own personal group, and it has my name, Didier Fouché. If you go to Facebook, and it's like https://facebook.com/groups/ and then Didier Fouché is one of my groups. So you're welcome to join that as well and see what's going on there. And I share different things that I do with social media, different videos. I also do that on my fan page. I have a fan page with my name on it. And I've been focusing more on my groups. So that's one group. But the other group I've been focusing on is it's a travel group. And why am I doing a travel group? And, well, one of the things I love doing is traveling, right? And who would have known? I was ex-Navy. Well, I am ex-Navy, so I'm not was, but I am. Did 20 years in the Navy, traveled all over the world, basically, except for South America. About as far as I got in South America was Tijuana when I was in San Diego. But I was a what's called a Westback sailor, and I used to work on aircrafts, helicopters, and also EA-6Bs, also known as prowlers. And I went on 4 deployments when I was in the Navy, so I got to visit pretty much every country in Asia. I went to Hawaii several times. I went to Hong Kong, Singapore, Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, India. But I know I'm going to miss a couple of them because there was so many of them. I also got to travel in the Persian Gulf, both before the Gulf War and after and during the Gulf War. I was in a couple of deployments there. So I got to see a lot of the different countries around the Persian Gulf, Bahrain, Dubai, UAE. Again, I'm not going to remember all of them. I even went to Saudi Arabia. And my mother said Japan. That's one of them in Asia. Yes, I went to, actually I went to Japan. It was kind of interesting. There was something called forward deployment. And they probably still have it in the Navy. But with the forward deployment, you go, instead of taking a ship straight from the U.S., from a home port, you fly over to the country where you're going. And from there, when you're on the aviation command, right, you get attached to different ships. So you may be on a ship for 1 week, you may be on a ship for a month, 2 months, or the whole 6 months while you're there. And it's called forward deployed. So you have to catch the ship where it is. A couple times I flew into the Philippines, and we were there maybe a couple days, a week before the ship showed up. So we get to enjoy the Philippines, which was really nice, especially as a young person going there. You got to see quite a bit, meet some new people, make some really good friends. And so anyways, you get to the place where you're going, and then you went from there to different areas around Asia and around the Persian Gulf or wherever you were going. I did go to Australia twice. I went to Perth, Australia, both times. And I also get to go to Tasmania. Really, really good places. I have a couple of favorites that I have, but I loved every place I went. So that was on the Westback side, right? I also went to, I got the chance to live in different places around the U.S. I lived in San Diego. I lived in Whidbey Island, Washington. Also lived in Washington, D.C. area, in Virginia. Lived in Maryland. And now currently I'm in Georgia. But I also got to live in Spain. I was on the road to Spain. I got to live in New York. And I worked in Manhattan, New York, and lived in Brooklyn, New York for a few months. But when I was in Europe, it was kind of cool. So I didn't deploy that much from New York. I mean, from Spain. I didn't deploy that much from Spain, but I got to see a lot of different places in Europe. I took some advantage of the military MAC flights, and that's free flights for anybody in the military. I'm doing a live video. So anyways, so I get to travel around Europe with the free military flights, and I have somebody else joining me here, so let me see who that is. Hey Calvin, what's going on, buddy? And doing all right? See you on Facebook every once in a while posting. Love your post. Anyways, so yeah, to get to travel, you're in the military, right? So when I took the MAC flights, got to go to Germany. Got to go to Sigonella, Italy, went to Naples, Italy. The military bases there we could fly into for free. I got to stay in a crater when I was in Naples. It was actually a military resort that they have on the side of a crater. And they have a golf course there. They have little shacks you can stay in for a lodge. It's like a 2-room shack, just big enough for almost like a small family of 4. And we had 5 of it that went there. But we made it work and get to drive in Italy, which was crazy because over there, I don't know why they have stop signs or signals, because people pretty much go whenever they want. So that was Italy. I also got to go to a place called Lagos, Portugal, which is where one of the stops for the military flights. When I was in Spain, I really enjoyed traveling there. That's when I started bowling, and I started bowling tournaments. And I used to go pretty much all over the coast of Spain, different cities there, Malaga. Got to go to Portugal. From there, Portugal is only, I want to say about 2 to 3 hours from Rota, Spain, where I was. So got to do a lot of traveling. So anyways, I know I'm rambling on here, and I'm going to make it a quick video. I'm trying to get my iPad here, so I'm looking away from the phone real quick. But and I got to eat my breakfast before it gets cold. So anyways, the reason I wanted to share this with you is I've been busy this week, right, with creating this new group. I created a new group called Digital Nomads Shack, and with that shack is focused on traveling, and I'm going to be sharing some of my travels, some of my blogs from there. But not only that, but I'm going to be inviting people to join that group, and if I already have, so within a week I had already over 50 people join the group, and these are people from all around the world. So that's kind of cool, right? You can get people to join your groups, and not only do they get to join your group, but they also become your friends on Facebook, and you get to see what they share. And I'm seeing some great pictures there, some great travel stories from them, and even have some. I had one guy from India invite to. Publicize my group to other people in India, so that's a really good advantage of connecting with other people. And then I had a person that has a tour travel agency in South America, and he said that he gets some really good bonuses that he can give out to people. And I said everybody that joins that group is welcome to advertise whatever they have, as well as share their stories. So if you haven't checked it out yet, it's Digital Nomads Shack, and Nomads is spelled with an S. And why? It's just because I decided to spell it that way. I could have had just Nomad, but I know there's some other groups called Digital Nomad, and some blogs and things like that on Facebook, but that's the one I chose. And just to show you a little bit what it looks like, that's it right there. Hopefully you can see my iPad. I know I can see the reflections. I can try to line it up, and you can see here some of the posts are from me, and some posts are from other people. There it is right there. And if you haven't started a Facebook group yet, I suggest that it's a great idea to meet new people and to share what it is that you have interest in. So you can go out there and find groups, join them, and things and so on, and that way you can see the things you're interested in. I have a couple other groups I'll be working on as projects. Some of them are about kayaking and fishing. I have another group I'm going to be focusing on creating. It's going to be for bowlers that are traveling. I actually created it, but I haven't published it, and I haven't tried to grow it yet. So keep an eye out for that. And thanks again for joining me. I see I have a couple comments here. Hey, Calvin says nothing much. Haha. Hey, I'm paraphrasing what you're writing. But hey, I appreciate the comments from everybody that's joined and watched this. And again, I'm going to be putting some notifications on my Facebook live videos, so people are aware when I'm going to be coming live. And sometimes I may come up impromptu, out of the blue, if I have something on my mind, something I want to share. And so one thing I do want to share with this as well is I've been watching other people's live videos, and if you haven't done a live video, it's a great way to get past fears, get past apprehension. If you're going through something in your life, you can share that with other people as well. There's people that get on video. Some are more nervous than others. For me, it depends on what I'm talking about sometimes, and what I have on my mind. If I have a better, more clear vision of what it is I want to talk about, right? So, but it's a good way to express yourself and get to people to see a little bit inside you and what you're about and your thoughts, right? So, thanks for joining me. And if I haven't responded to your comment, I'll do that after the video. And feel free to send me a comment or a personal message anytime you want, right? If you're not my friend yet on Facebook, feel free to send me a friend's request. If you want to join my groups, again, it's one with my name, Didier Fouché, at the end. And then the other group is Digital Nomad Shack. Feel free to send a join request, and I will approve them. And in my personal group, I seldom, and I say seldom because I think I've only approved one person posting their post on my own personal group, and of the Digital Nomad Shack. It's open for everybody to post what they have, as long as it's content that's for everybody. It's not like a nuisance as far as advertisement. It's more towards like a post about something that's going to have benefits or value for somebody else, and I think that's what a post should be, right? Nobody wants to keep seeing ads about things. Nobody wants to get messages about ads. If they want to find something, they'll go and look for it, right? All right, so thanks for listening to me, and I'm going to go ahead and eat my cold breakfast. Bye-bye. Well, maybe I can't leave. Looks like my, there we go. It's right there. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.